Hello, it is Direct Mail, Monday, July 20th, 2020. That's a bunch of 20s right there. I believe we are live. Never know with this new Facebook Live producer. And now I can see myself, so maybe we are live. Here on Direct Mail, Monday, July 20th, 2020. So I received this postcard last week, was going to immediately toss it because it's horrible. And I said, you know what? Once in a while, we like to share what not to do. Helps you realize what to do. And not to mention, it's a good quiz, a good refresher for those of you that are regular viewers of my Direct Mail Monday videos here at facebook.com/smallbizhelp is where I record them live. But you can, if you haven't seen them and you want to learn about Direct Mail, you can scroll back through the Mondays anywhere that I post these on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on my blog, on my podcast, all over Facebook, Twitter, wherever else they are. Anyway, let's get right to it and let's see how many mistakes, errors, screw-ups that you can find. So let's start with the front side of the postcard. Now, there's some things in its favor, of course, and one of them is it's an oversized, large color postcard. So that gets attention. That sticks out from any kind of, typical mail somebody would receive, a bill or something like that. So it's a lot more interesting, sticks out, large size, a lot more room to sell, to communicate, to persuade, to manipulate, to whatever you want to call it, to get your point across and convince somebody to take some kind of an action. However, mistake number one, speaking of which, were a complete waste because they have a total of 6, 8, 10, 11 words on this entire thing other than their logo, which is the largest thing on the page. So I'm sure you've already spotted there's multiple mistakes. Their logo, name and logo is the largest thing on the page, as if that's why people are going to call, because of the name of your place. I know, Steve, I'm in love with the name of my business. It's such a catchy name. And it's a great name, and I love it. And people always tell me they love the name of my business. And I paid somebody $1,000 to make up a logo, and people compliment me on it all the time. And BS, blah, 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 whatever. All a bunch of BS. You're asking the wrong people, if it's yourself or your employees, your family, your friends, your clients, whatever. What do your prospects think? What do total strangers think when they get this in the mail? I have never heard of Longbow Dental Care, and that name doesn't mean anything to me, and I could not possibly care less. So unless these postcards are only going, which since this one arrived here, it's not, but if they're only going to people that already know you and love you and trust you and have done business with you, or their friends or family, I guess, then putting the name of your business might jog my memory. I might go, Longbow Dental Care. Oh yeah, that's the one that Joe is always raving about. Well, let's check him out, right? But absent that kind of nonsense, the name of your business, especially something incredibly meaningless like that, Longbow Dental Care, you're using up, more than a tenth of the space, and it's the largest words, and the rest of the words all suck. Not as bad as just the name of your place, but meaningless slogan, we'd love to see you smile. Oh, that's it. I'm going to call now. I'm going to call because people I don't know, in a place I've never been to, people I've never heard of, would love to see me smile. Therefore, I got to call and give them money. What a great reason. Man, if they hadn't said we'd love to see you smile, I would not have immediately responded with, I've got to give you money. Where the heck is your phone number and where's my credit card? Man, you'd love to see me smile. I just got to pay you now. Said nobody ever, right? So that is really dumb. And then they've got this, which when I take on a client, and maybe this was professionally done, but if it was, and I have a feeling it might have been, that's just bad news. That's what's out there, folks. That's what gives every advertising consultant a bad name, is that most of the advertising consultants don't know what the hell they're doing. They take people's money, they don't get results, and then people go, oh, advertising consultants suck. And so this person is doing a disservice to the entire industry. Don't worry, I'll get over it. Already have. I'll survive. I don't really care what this guy does, except that I care about small business owners and this dentist, who I don't know who it is, but I care about him as a small business owner, and I hate to see him throw their money away on this. However, now I will say they're not necessarily throwing their money away on this. They might be making money. See, that's the thing. Direct mail is by far the best bang for the buck any small business owner could possibly have right now to advertise, market, promote their business, to make money. So you could have something suck really as bad as this one done, and we haven't even gotten to the other side, and still make money. That's good news and bad news, right? Good, the enemy of great. So this could be doing good for them and making money, which means they're not likely to be look around or hire somebody who's got at least a minor amount of competence and to do a really great job and make a ton of money, which they should be doing, you should be doing, everybody should be doing with direct mail. You shouldn't be satisfied with just doing good and making some money. It's direct mail. It's the easiest, biggest way to make big money there is, especially now that almost nobody is using it. It's like the only thing lands in the mailbox, and you go, I don't think I got like 10 things from 10 different dentists last week. If I had a toothache or whatever, like it's the only thing landing in my box. And even though it's horrible, I might call. Anyway, but the first thing I would ask a client is, what is the number one reason why people should call you to do business with you? What's the number one differentiating factor that has you standing out from the clutter, that have somebody go, man, that's better, at least different from every other dentist. That's really something. I got to find out more about that. Would it be, and it could be, that we have early morning and evening appointments available? Maybe, because that's pretty much the only thing other than meaningless slogan and their own name and logo that it says on this entire side of the postcard. It's something that I would think is minor, but I guess and hopefully they're right and they know their business better than me. Understatement of the millennium. I don't know their business at all. But maybe they know and they've done their research, which you want to do before you undertake any kind of sales, marketing, advertising efforts, of course, and they've found out that there isn't a single dentist within 10 miles of their location that is open early morning or in the evening. So that could be the number one differentiating factor. But then my response would be, after they tell me that, I'd say, great, then that's what we're going to put, really big letters, right across the top of the postcard. We are, if the area has a name, I call it X area, the Tri-Cities, this county, this neighborhood, whatever the name of the area that the business is in. Otherwise, I would just say the area's most convenient dentist, bar none. Boom. The area's dentist that cares about its patients the most, because we're open when you want us to be open. I would just say something, that's off the top of my head, but I would say something. I wouldn't just put it in a little circle here and hope that they do all of that work for me. I hope I'm not as lazy as the person that put together this postcard, right? And expect them to know, therefore, that you're the only dentist in the area with convenient hours, or that whatever it is, right? So I'm going to actually say it a lot more than just 6 words or 6 words in a little circle. Anyway, the other thing that makes this side of the postcard so ridiculously ineffective is check out the photos. Old, young, single, couple, male, white, male, female, white, black, Hispanic, whatever it is. They're all different, whatever. However you say, all different. And therefore, really watering down the message. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different photos should be 5 different postcards. Send a postcard out and say everything you can to get a senior couple to want to come into your dental practice. Hey, senior couples, we're the dental practice for you. We take Medicare. We have classical music playing. We have a calm environment with no kids running around screaming. We have, then you talk about all the experience that the dentist has so that they can relate, and all kinds of other things you can do, right? But they have total different concerns than this young couple over here who might have kids. Then you have a concern about, like, well, we specialize in pediatric dentistry and kids, and if they need braces or fillings or this or that or whatever. Here's a young single on the go, looks, at least single in the photo, on the go woman. Hey, that's where good job, that's where the appointments come in. Hey, she's on the go, she's working. She can never go see the dentist, she's always working. Well, we have the evening and Monday appointments available, but then I would, again, say that explicitly instead of I just realized that maybe that's what they're trying to say is if you're single and young and on the go and always working, we have the convenient appointment for you. But just say that. Say, we are the dentist that cares about young working people. Boom. And then put all photos of young, working, successful people. Ooh, we're the place. And we have have the upscale millennials love the decor, the music, the this, that. What make it all about that then? And if you wanted to do the 5 different photos, have 5 different days of the week. Wednesday is senior day, and you say, every Wednesday we have appointments, blah, 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 and all the music and the decor, and everything is about seniors. And then Monday is young family day with all the kids running around and the games and the toys and their music playing and Daffy Duck and whatever. Dating myself, whatever cartoons the kids like now. You get my point, right? When your target market is everyone, then your patient will be no one. So again, though, however, this is so bad, but direct mail is just so easy. You almost can't screw it up bad enough to not make money on it. These things cost $1. Dentistry is thousands of dollars a year for each patient. Get a household with 2 adults and 3 kids. That's multiple thousands of dollars for years off $1. Pretty tough to not make money with direct mail. So even as poor as this one is done, they're going to be making money. You, on the other hand, might want to watch your hard-earned dollars more, might be in a more competitive situation. You might care about more just for your own ego of getting better results and not being stupid when you mail stuff. And so you might want to get better results and do it right. Now let's go to the back. More mistakes here. I'm sure they're doing some right things. They got a map. That's good. But again, name and logo is at the top. Big mistake. Nobody cares. Nobody that's receiving this cares. And call today. That's why I should call, because you're ordering me to. Hey, what's the number one reason it should be called? Because I told them to. I screamed at them, call today, in the biggest letters on the thing with an exclamation point. I screamed at them. I demanded. I commanded them to call today. That's why they should call today. Last I checked, especially in this area, people value our freedom. Now, you can't tell that. In many areas of the country, obviously do not, because they love more rules, regulations. But I'm in a state where the governor says, hey, any city mayor wants to mandate that you have to wear a mask, even though, of course, all the science shows it doesn't do anything. But mentally, it helps, so whatever. But he says, we believe in freedom and personal responsibility and common sense. So in certain areas, you'd have to understand the community you're mailing into, which love just being ordered what to do and being commanded and regulated to death. I guess they would respond to that. But since you mailed it to my community, I can tell you right now, my neighbors, we don't appreciate being commanded and demanded and ordered to do stuff. We like to be convinced. We have common sense. We have freedom. We have personal responsibility. We like to be given reasons why we should call a dentist, not just ordered, call today, because I said so. So, horrible, horrible headline. Again, I would just ask the client, what's the number one reason people should call? Because I told them to. I hope that's not the answer, but it is with Postcard. We just told them to, that's all. Okay, here's the thing. First, give people a reason to call, and then believe me, they'll take out a magnifying glass and they'll find your phone number somewhere. You do not make it the biggest font, biggest size lettering on the entire page is not your phone number. And it's not the first thing I see. You haven't convinced me I should call you. What do I care? Your phone number on the top. So, again, horrible. But again, I have a feeling this is making money, because that's how easy it is to make money with direct mail. But if you want to maximize it, you might not want to do all these mistakes. Again, with the ridiculous photos, not any kind of clear message about who they're attempting to accept. And then 2 really bad offers here. So not only are these not irresistible offers, as I teach, the middle letter of the WOW strategy, the irresistible offer, the O, these are really milquetoast at best. $79 cleaning exam, really? But I just told you that if I bring in my family of 5, this is worth thousands of dollars a year for 5, 7, 10 years to come. 20, 50, 100 grand I'm bringing you, and you're nickel and diming me with $79 up front? You're not smart enough to say free cleaning exam and x-rays and get me in the door? $79? Now you're competing on price for that? Like maybe there's another dentist down the street that's $49? Another one's $69, another one's $99. That's how you're competing? You want people to say like, "Oh, I can save $20 on the initial cleaning. I'll come to them." Like, that's who you want to attract, the price shopper? And then when you say you need to get X done with the kids with the dental work, what do you think the price shopper, nickel and dimer, who you attracted that way, what do you think their response is? "Ooh, I don't know. It's kind of expensive. Can you give me a better deal? Can we get away with just doing upper braces and not the lower? Can we?" I don't know what kind of nonsense, ridiculous things they would say, but you're attracting people with this insulting $79 cleaning thing. You can't swallow $80 to get me in the door? That's so rude. You got to be kidding me. Terrible. Oh, and then, but here it is. Here's the free thing. But what is it? It's free consultation. Free consultation, really? Oh, and I know there's all kinds of business owners still using this in all kinds of different industries, thinking that's something that your prospect values. That's something you value. You know that takes your time. It takes an employee's time that you have to pay for. And if you're any kind of a home contractor, you've got to also pay for the wear and tear on the truck and the gas and get them out there to do the estimate. So that free estimate, hey, you realize it cost me a couple of $100. Again, the prospect does not value that. Prospect says everyone gives a free consultation. Of course, you'll give me a free consultation for Invisalign because you're trying to sell me thousands of dollars worth of Invisalign. So, two really bad offers here. Photos don't do anything. Phone number with the command to call, no reason to call, just the command at the top. Name and logo at the top. I mean, just horrible, 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 horrible. Then you got a whole bunch of really meaningless bullet points here. I mean, look, this is about a quarter of the postcard of this side that you have not used to convince anybody to come in. You are just proving that you're a dentist. This is for the person, I guess, that says, "Are they really a dentist? They mailed me a postcard. It says dental on it. In fact, it's the biggest thing on this side. And it's at the top of this page. So they're probably a dentist, but let's make sure they're a dentist. Oh, look. They do dental implants and dentures and extractions and dental care, emergency dental care. Make more of that. Your evening, morning appointments, your emergency, that's a differentiating factor. I get a toothache on a Friday night at 9 o'clock at night because I bit into something and I can't go to a Monday because all the dentists are closed. No, you have emergency dental care. Put out a whole postcard about that, man. Then once I come in, maybe I don't go back to my regular dentist because he was rude and had his weekend to himself and didn't pay somebody to have the emergency service for me. So you got your chance to keep me for a lifetime. But anyway, what else does a dentist do? Oh yeah, crowns, nitrous, root canal, veneers, whitening. Of course, yeah, you're a dentist. But how about you sell? You convince me here. You talk about the emergency dental care like I just did. You talk about why you're better at extractions than someone else. Or, of course, you don't even mention it because who cares? But you use this space to say something about why I should call you, why I should come to you. Maybe a testimonial. Some happy, older, younger, male, female, tall, short, whoever you're going for, which here is everyone, so, it's meaningless and silly. But if you're doing marketing smart, you would pick someone in that target market. Someone you're looking to attract. If you're looking to attract me, you would pick the older, bald, white guy. You wouldn't know I'm bald. And you would have the testimonial saying, I've been around for decades and I've been to so many dentists. It's amazing. And this one is by far the best one I've been to. They're the only one I've ever been to that seated me on time and respected my time and called me Mr. Sipress when I came in. Unlike these young kids nowadays that, just don't have respect for their elders and blah, blah. And you want to talk to seniors. It's amazing I'm a senior now, right? Talk to them in a language that they want to be spoken to. Anyway, so I'm sure there's other things. Oh, can't even read it, but there's some weasel clause. Oh, yeah, sometimes I can read it when I put it up to the camera this way. Yep, weasel clause. This offer is not to be applied towards account balances or dental services already delivered and not in conjunction with service provider, blah, 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 blah. We're weaseling out of these offers. You can't get this offer if you're already a patient. You can't get a free consultation if you're already a patient. Why put that on there? You, again, use that space to sell. Put a testimonial. Put somebody saying something good about you, not something negative that you put about yourself. Here's who we don't serve. Here's why we won't help you. Pay attention to the rules. And remember, I ordered you to call, and I'm barking rules at you. Just all around complete fail, except in one case that I've already mentioned. It's not a complete fail. Because you know the one thing they did right? They printed this up, and they dropped it in the mail. And therefore, almost undoubtedly, they made money from this. That's it for Direct Mail Monday. I hope you make money with direct mail in every other way. That's the last W, the WOW strategy. Every way you choose to do your advertising, your marketing, and sales. And to get your message in front of your ideal target, who? That's the first W, the WOW strategy. So there you have it. WOW. If you're not making money with your advertising, marketing, or sales efforts, you got to fix one, two, or all three of those areas. Simple as that. Speaking of simple as that, I'll be back tomorrow for some more business building advice to help you have more fun, have less stress, and make more money. And I hope you'll catch me then. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Bye-bye.